What is up, everybody? My name is Justin French, covering music for those who care, and welcome to a new episode of Ranked in Peace, where I rank a band's discography from their worst or weakest to their best. And today's episode is going to be A Perfect Circle, who are about to release their new album, Eat the Elephant, this Friday, April 20th. So, really enjoyed the past 4 singles that the band has released from that record so far. I actually just did a track review of that new song, So Long and Thanks for All the Fish. I don't know if this video is going to be coming before or after it, so I'll put it up here for those of you who want to watch that. But anyways, going back into this, luckily A Perfect Circle met the guidelines for this Ranked in Peace episode, where it has to be at least 3 albums studio-wise. So anyways, without any further hesitation, let's go ahead and get into my picks for which is my worst, or well, weakest, I should say, because A Perfect Circle hasn't released a bad album so far. So let's say weakest to best. So coming in as the weakest link at number 3, I ended up picking Emotive. And the main reason why I picked this at the bottom of this band's discography is pretty simple. Now, while I still do enjoy this is pretty much more of a political covers album. This had come out around the time that the election had come around in 2004. This is also the band's last album they did before coming back in 2018 to release Eat the Elephant. And to be honest with you, besides the 2 new tracks we got off of this record, which were Passive and Counting Sheep, it's got a long title, so I'm calling that for short, along with the amazing cover of When the Levee Breaks and John Lennon classic Imagine, I really don't come back to very much from this record. Again, this is pretty much more of a political covers record, and if you're into that, that's fine. I don't think A Perfect Circle has released a bad record so far, but for me, that's the reason why it's number 3 on this list. So coming in as my number 2 pick, I ended up picking the band's debut record, Mer de Noms, which is French for Sea of Names. Ironic. Anyways, the first song I ever heard from this band was Judith. This is before I even know who Maynard James Keenan was. This is before I knew who Puscifer was. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but I still haven't heard a record from them. This is before I even knew who Tool was. Did I just say Tool? Tool. While I got them on the subject, Tool, I hope you release a new album soon. Yeah, I forgot to mention that in the last video, so I'm not passing it up here. PSA done. Anyways, that was the first song I ever heard from this band, and I have really enjoyed it ever since. Especially the vocal work, courtesy of Maynard James Keenan and Billy Howerdel, kind of trading off vocals, especially with Howerdel's scream vocals, and I love the guitar riff on this song. And this album also features more heavier moments on here, like the sludgier Bleeping Beauty and Magdalena, and then you have Thinking of You, which is kind of more industrial, the catchy Judith, and then you have softer moments on here like Three Libras and Brinja, and even Over. It's a really nice opener. Now, the reason why it's not number 1 is because, I don't know, I just don't think it's as strong as my number 1 pick, which is pretty obvious at this point. So, let's go ahead and get to talking to that record. Alright, this one should be obvious by now, but my number 1 pick, I ended up picking the band's sophomore record, 13th Step. And it's quite funny that this one is number 1, because I remember actually watching before class Rock's review of this record, which he calls one of his all-time favorite albums. And I have to say that this record really blew me away the first time I listened to it. And I really love the atmosphere that it brings. I love the lyrical topic on this record, which kind of talks about drug overdose. And more importantly, I love the more mellow approach compared to the heavier sound that Mer de Noms kind of brought. And there are just a bunch of songs that I come back to on this record. I think The Package is a really nice way to kick this album off with. And it's the longest song on here too, which surprised me. I think Weak and Powerless was a great example to lead the sound of this record off with, and it's still one of my favorite tracks from the band. I think The Outsider and Blue were great follow-ups to that. As singles, I still love The Noose, Gravity, the last track on here, and even the cover of The Nurse Who Loved Me is pretty fantastic. So overall, would highly recommend that album if you haven't already. But anyways, these are my thoughts on the A Perfect Circle discography. Where would you rank these albums? Definitely comment in the comment section down below. If you are new to this channel, definitely give me a subscribe if you would like to see more album reviews, ranked in piece videos, and single reaction reviews. Also give this video a thumbs up, and anyways y'all, thank you so much for watching this video. For anyone that also has any recommendations for future ranked in piece videos, definitely comment in the comment section down below. And anyways y'all, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you all for watching this video. As always, thanks to Infinity on Hannah for these awesome designs. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you can click right over there to catch up on more content on this channel. If you want to see a previous video that I did, you can click right over there to see that video. And if you want to follow any of my social media links, they are linked down at the bottom. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you soon.